today we have a Mother's Day gift idea collaboration. I'm so honored to be collaborating with these beautiful and talented young ladies today. We have host, yours truly, host Melinda at IB Dog, and two guests, May at Craft Away with May and Kay at Home with Kay. So after watching my video, go over to their channel and show them some love. You are in for a huge treat and a super blessing of talent and inspiration today. You won't be disappointed. And let them know that I sent you over and that I said also hello. So let's get busy. DIY number 1. Here are the supplies that you need. You need one of those houses or any type of house. You can find that at Dollar Tree. And you also need some type of ribbon. I have some of that Valentine's ribbon from Valentine's Day from Dollar Tree. I also have some stick-on roses from Dollar Tree, some rub-on transfers, and some peel and stick letters from Dollar Tree. Okay, right now what you need to do, if your house is wrapped like mine is and it's plastic, you're going to take all of that off and the tag off. And right here mine has a little frame in it, so I'm just taking the frame out because I will be painting the insert of the frame. And I also will take the rose stickers that I have and I want to put those inside of the little insert that goes, the frame insert that goes inside the frame. So right here, all I'm doing is taking the glass out of the frame, and I want to see which rose will fit in that frame, so I'm just holding it over the roses to see which one I'm going to choose to fit inside of the frame. And on the back of these stickers, they always have a little tab with adhesive on it. So you don't need to use any hot glue or anything like that. They're just self-stick, and that adhesive is pretty strong. It'll stay. So right here I'm just putting it in to see how it's going to look, as I always do with everything that I do. I'm a type of visual person. I have to see what I'm doing before I actually do it. And I'm going to paint that the back of the frame with some apple barrel white paint. And while my paint is drying, what I'm going to do is take my stick-on letters and I'm going to place them at the top of my little house, and I'll be spelling out the word mom. And you can do this DIY with any size house. You know, like I said, Dollar Tree sells all sizes. So you can even use a bigger house with bigger stick-on letters, or you can cut out something on your Cricut, or whichever means of putting letters on, you can do that. And right here I'm taking the rub-on letters and I'm cutting out particular words that I chose to use to place on the house, and I'm just gonna put them on and rub them. You just put them on and you'll see in a minute, and you take something like a scraper, well, not a scraper, but like a credit card or something like that, and just rub it off. Sometimes I see people use their fingers or their fingernails and it just rubs right off. And that little scraper thing that I have, I found that at Dollar Tree, and I like the way it's shaped because it fits my hand really, really comfortable. So I use that whenever I'm doing rub-on stickers. Now that my little paint has dried on my little teeny tiny frame, what I'm going to do is just stick my roses on and put it back in the frame. And right here I'm taking it up because I didn't like the way the stems, I thought the stems were up too high, so I took them out, cut the stems down, and I put it back in the frame. And I'm going to do it just a little simple, shoestring bow and hot glue it to the top of the house. And I think this came out so cute, y'all. And there it is, just as cute as it can be. Okay, DIY number 2. Here are the supplies that you need for this DIY. You need some type of paint. I'm using apple barrel in white, and some more stick-on flowers from Dollar Tree. And I have one of those Easter signs that I got from Family Dollar. And what I'm going to do is, and I also went to my Cricut and I cut out Cricut Design, and I cut out some words to use. So I took everything off of that sign and left it blank so I can paint it. And if you decide to do this project, you can get like one of those signs from Dollar Tree. Any type of sign would do for this project. It's just that I picked this one because I wanted to be freestanding, and that's why I got that one. But you can pick any type of sign that you like, and it'll serve the same purpose. So what I'm going to do is just paint the inside of the sign and the outside of it. I won't do anything to the back. I'm being very careful so I don't get any paint on the back, because I usually get paint all over the back and everywhere. But this time I'm going to try to be careful and not do that. Now everything is painted, and I think I did a good job at saving the back of the sign. So now what I'm going to do is take my cutouts from my Cricut and I'm going to place them in the center of the sign. I don't want to take all this time to thank my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and becoming a part of my YouTube family. I so deeply appreciate each and one of you. And thanks to all my new subscribers. You won't regret becoming a part of my YouTube family. And if you're just stopping by, hello and welcome. And if you like the contents in my video, like I always say, give me a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to become a part of my YouTube family. And right here I'm just weeding out the words that I cut out, my Cricut cutout. I'm just using my Cricut tool and weeding it out. And I'm going to put some transfer tape over it. Scrape it a little bit to get it stuck to the tape. And I'm going to be very careful with this transfer tape, because it's the super hold transfer tape from Cricut. And when it says super hold, that's exactly what it does. It sticks and it grips. So I had to fuzz it a little bit before I used it. I don't really like using it, but after I had bought such a big roll, I have been trying to use it up. So what I do is I fuzz it a little bit before I put it on, and that kind of helps. But you'll see, I'm being very careful because it's so strong it'll pull all your paint off. And I cut out the words Happy Mother's Day. And right here, what I'm going to do is just, if I can ever get it out of the pack, I'm going to take my sunflowers and I'm going to place one sunflower on the top of each word, so the words will stand as the stem of the flower. And that packet also had some other type of flower. I don't know the name of them, but I'm also going to add those to the sign too. And that's what I'm doing right here. I thought they were real cute, so I added them. And I also have some Spanish moss, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the bottom to make it look as though the flowers are actually growing out of grass. I think this came out so beautiful. Don't forget, leave me a comment and let me know what you think of these DIYs in this video. And he also had some like leaves, well, I should say petals off of the flowers, like fallen petals. So I decided to put some in the grass to make it look like it actually fell off of the petals of the flowers. And look how cute, y'all. Oh, that is so cute. And I'm just trimming it to make it look neat and clean, the grass. And I'm showing right here, I use Apple Bowls King's Gold paint because I added some beads, and the beads were already painted white from Dollar Tree, and I painted the other ones, some of them in that color paint. And I put a hanger on the back of it with some hot glue and some masking tape. And there it is. I thought, absolutely beautiful. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Okay, DIY number 3. Here are the supplies that you need to complete this DIY. You need some type of sponge or makeup sponges, Mod Podge, a glass base or some type of container, and some napkins. And I got those napkins from Dollar Tree also with the sponges, and the glass came from the Goodwill store, and the Mod Podge from Walmart. Now here, what you want to do with your napkin, this is a 2-ply napkin. You may have 2 or 3-ply. You want to take the 2 and the 3 ply away, and you just want to use the 1 ply with the print on it. And the next thing you want to do is just tear your napkin apart, just rip it apart. No special shape, no special form. And I know right here I'm using scissors, and I also said, girl, what are you doing? You know you don't cut that like that. And the reason why you don't use scissors is because you don't want those straight lines to show up in your project. So I think, my opinion is that I think that when you just tear it like that, it makes the edges blend in more and makes it look more natural. So just tear your napkin into a bunch of little small pieces. Like I said, it doesn't matter what shape or what form, just tear it apart. Okay, now after you've torn your napkin or ripped it apart and you have all your pieces, what you want to do is take your Mod Podge, and you want to take one of those sponges. I'm using a cosmetic sponge, and you just want to spread your Mod Podge all over your glass. I usually start in just do small areas at a time and just spread the Mod Podge and just place the napkin on it. And after you put the napkin on top of the Mod Podge, you want to spread it out with your fingertips, or you can use the sponge and spread it out. And you want to place one piece on top of the other piece to blend it in, as you know, so it can look as one. So it can look as one piece, just one solid piece on your base. And I'm using the sponge to put more Mod Podge on top of the napkin, but I'm dabbing it very lightly. And there it is, the whole thing has been covered with the napkins and the Mod Podge, and I'm going to let it sit and dry. And I let mine sit for maybe 2 hours, probably because I was doing something else, and it doesn't usually take that long, but mine sat about 2 hours to dry. And I'm going to take some of that satin ribbon from Dollar Tree and put it around, not at the complete top of the vase, but I guess like middle ways to the base. And I'm just going to tie a simple bow. But you can place yours at the top or the bottom, or you don't have to place it at all. It's your preference, whatever you like. And right here, I'm just going to take some of those stick-on letters, and I'm going to spell out the word Mom, and I'll be placing it underneath the bow, vertically. I try to even it, do my spacing right up underneath the tie in the middle of the bow, and that will be the center of the base. And those letters are like metallic silver color, but of course you can use whatever color letters you like. And I have some purple roses, one bunch that I got from Dollar Tree. And I picked up purple because it had purple in the napkin, and I wanted it all to coordinate together, the colors. And I chose not to use any chloroform or glue anything in, because I figured, if Mom wanted to swap out her flowers or switch them out, for every season, every holiday, then it would be easier for her to do it like that, to place the flowers in and out. And I also added some pearls because I figured every mom needs a pair of pearls. And I think this DIY came out so beautiful. And the pearls also adds a little bit of elegance to the vase. And there it is, absolutely beautiful. I think this would be the perfect gift for mom. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. DIY number 4. Here are the supplies that you need to complete this DIY. Now you'll need one of those houses from Dollar Tree, I'm sorry. And I got that one from Dollar Tree at Christmas time. You need some type of adhesive. I'm using Tacky Glue by Aliens. And some type of flowers. I'm going to use those bell flowers. And you need some ribbon. That all came from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use one of the sheets out of the bloom calendars from Dollar Tree. Okay, if you have a house like this that have tags and paper on it, you want to cut all of that off. I'll take some of the papers off the edges, but I won't worry about it too much because I'll be placing the sheet over it. But you may also find a house at Dollar Tree because they have all different shapes, all different sizes, all different heights, and it may not have anything on it. You may have one where you just can go straight to work with it and decorate it the way you want it. But I took the roof off of mine and I'm going to paint it using the apple barrel paint in white. And that's what I'm doing right here. And I'm just showing you here where I took all of the paper off. And all I'm doing is just put my sheet on top of the, well, like I said, on top of the house, because when you think that I'm outside on top of the house, but on the sign, yes, on the sign, and just use the Aliens Tacky Glue and tack it down with that. And I chose this DIY project in tribute to my mom. I lost my mom like a month and a half before Mother's Day last year, and she's resting in God's care now. And trust me when I tell you, she's in a better place than you or I right now. And she was kind of sick for a while before she went home to glory, and she's not suffering anymore. So to me, she's taking her rest. She's resting now, and I'm all good with that. So this is a tribute to my mom. You know, and may she continue to rest in God's care. So right here, what I'm doing is putting my roof back on. And you'll see at the end of this project, I did make some changes to the roof. I painted it a different color, but you'll see it. Y'all know how I change my mind when I'm doing a DIY. I start one way and then it ends up another way. Yeah, that's just me. And I'm also going to take that ribbon, the pink and the white, and I'll make 2 simple bows, and I'll be hot gluing them to the top of the house. And I also hot glue those little bell flowers on in the center of the bow. And I'm using some hot glue to attach it with. And there it is, and as you can see, the color I tell you, I changed it, and I distressed it a little bit, because y'all know how I like that farmhouse. And I also changed the bow, and I put a lace bow at the top with a two-twine bow, and I also changed the flowers to try to blend it in with the flowers that was on the calendar sheet. And I think this came out so cute. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. DIY number 5. Here are the supplies you need for this DIY. You need some stick-on letters from Dollar Tree and some type of flowers. I have red roses from Dollar Tree. You need some type of ribbon. I have my same pink silk ribbon. And you need some type of paint. I have apple barrel light pink. And I also have some wood glue from Dollar Tree. And you'll also need some tumbling tower blocks. Okay, first thing that you need to do is take your tumbling tower blocks and you want to glue them together. Now, we will be gluing 4 sets. 2 sets of 5 and 2 sets of 8. And you want to take the tumbling tower blocks and you glue them side by side, and I'm using the wood glue with the hot glue, and you glue 5 in one set together and then another set of 5. Excuse me. Okay, now that we have our 4 sets glued together, both 8 pieces and both 5 pieces, we're going to put our planter box together. And you also need 5 craft sticks. These are the ones that you get from Dollar Tree. They're not the small ones or the large ones. They're like, I guess, the medium-sized ones. So what you want to do is just take some glue. I'm going to use the hot glue. Of course, you can use wood glue or whatever type of adhesive you have to put your planter box together. And you want to take the shorter pieces in the middle and the 2 longer pieces on the outer side of the box. And you're going to put your glue on your piece and just put it together side by side. Yeah. And once you have your planter box together, what you want to do is take your craft sticks. And what I usually do is, if I'm making a base, because this is going to be the bottom, the base, is I usually just put it underneath and then take my measurements like that and cut out the craft stick, and I use the first one that I cut as a guide for to cut the rest of the craft sticks, so everything can be even. And I always try to go back and make sure that I have my measurements right. I measure twice. And if it's not exactly like I want it to be, then I'll just trim like I'm doing right here until I get it exactly how I want the measurements to be. Okay, now that everything has been glued together and everything is dried and adhered together, what you want to do now is take your paint and paint your box. And I'm only going to paint the sides. I won't be painting the bottom. I want to leave the bottom in its natural state. So I'm going to give it one coat so some of the wood coloring can come through. I won't give it a heavy coat, just one light coat all the way around. But of course, if you want yours to be covered completely, you can give it a couple of coats of paint if you like. And now that it has dried, the paint has completely dried, I took my ribbon and I just hot glued it all the way around the box to give it a more distinguished look, I want to say. Give it a little bit more character and dimension, make it a little prettier. And I'm going to take my stick-on letters from Dollar Tree, and I'll be placing the letters on top of the ribbon, and I'll be spelling out the word love. You don't just have to put love, you don't have to put the ribbon on there. You could just put your letters straight on your planner if you like, and you can spell out whatever word you like, or if you want to do a little phrase, you can do that. Again, this is just for inspiration. You make yours, just make it your own, make it personal. And right here is just one of my mom's earrings out of her costume jewelry, and I wanted to, make it a little personal. So I cut off the little tip that you put the earring hook on. I just cut that off, and I'm going to hot glue that to the box in remembrance of my mom. So now you want to take your foil foam and fit it to the inside of your box. And I'm going to take just a little dab of hot glue, some hot glue, and place it on the foam to put it in the box so it can stay stable and it can be permanent. And if you think that you may want to swap out your flowers or switch them out as the seasons change or for the holidays, I wouldn't suggest using any glue. Just place it in your box. And right here, I'm just going to take the roses and I'll cut each one off individually and place them in the box. so cute. And there it is. I think this is so cute, so cute. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I hope you like it as much as I do. And here are all of the projects together. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And since this is a Mother's Day video, I want to wish all you mothers a happy Mother's Day if I don't get a chance to say it to you beforehand. And if your mother is still here with you, hug her and kiss her and tell her I love you every single day. And this is just a bonus DIY. We were only supposed to do 5, but I had done this extra one, so I just added it in as a bonus. Here are the supplies you need. You need a sign from Dollar Tree, some type of paint. I'm using that pink apple barrel like pink paint. And I also cut some words out of went to my Cricut and cut some words out of Cricut Design. And you want to take all the tags off of your sign. If it has any tags or jute twine on it, you want to take that off. And I'm not going to worry about the paper and the glitter that's on the front because I decided to use the back. And I'm going to cover the back of the sign with some of that brown shipping paper or craft paper. I'm just going to work on the back. And what you want to do is you want to put a coat of paint on your sign. I think I had to do like 4 coats because of the paint being so light colored, and it appeared to me like the sign was just sucking up the paint. So I had to do I think I did like 3 coats, and then I had 3.5. I had to go back and touch up some spots where it didn't quite cover it. And I have some daisies. One of the daisies, I took some royal blue, yeah, I think it was royal blue apple barrel paint, and I painted it. And I'm going to use some more of those red roses that I had left over from the previous DIY. And what I'm going to do next is take my words that I cut out on my Cricut and place them on the sign. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can use Dollar Tree stick-on letters, or you can use stencils to do your wording, or create a quote or whatever it is that you want to put on your sign. Dollar Tree sells all type of stick-on letters and stencils. With that transfer tape, that Cricut strong grip transfer tape, because it really does grip and attach to that vinyl. And right here I'm showing you where I don't know what happened to my M, to my word mom. I lost my M, but all I'm going to do is take a pencil and write the letter M, and use one of my fine paint brushes and put the letter M in. And right here I'm taking some of those roses because my sign says roses are red, so I'm going to use one of the red roses and put next to that. And then it said violets are blue, so that's why I painted one of the daisies the blue color. I used some blue acrylic paint by Apple Barrel for that. And it says candy is sweet. Here's a tweet, and I'm going to use the little blue tweet bird. And I love you, Mom. Roses are red, violets are blue. Candy is sweet. Here's a tweet, Mom, I love you. And I think this is so, so cute. And I also took the jute twine that I took off of it, that was the hanger. I just added some of that pink silk satin ribbon for a hanger instead of going back with the jute twine. And there it is. Isn't it so, so cute, y'all? Roses are red, violets are blue, candy is sweet. Here's a tweet, Mom, I love you. This came out so, so cute. And I also added some of those corner brackets. They stick on from Dollar Tree, and you just put them in the corner of your sign. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. And if there's anything in this video that you like, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you subscribe so you can become a part of my YouTube family. And don't forget guys, hit that notification bell, drop down, click all, so YouTube will notify you each and every time that I upload a new video. And don't forget guys, go over to these young beautiful ladies channels and give them a big thumbs up if you like their videos, and consider subscribing to become a part of their family. These ladies are so, so talented, each and every one of them. And when you go over and you stop by, be sure and tell them that I sent you over, and tell them that I said hello. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.